ball when your heart is beating at 290 beats a minute. As a matter of fact, it's quivering. You're in an arrhythmia called VFib. If you stay there, you're going to die because your heart can't keep beating like this. Most people with VFib show up at the hospital dead. So they have to shock your heart. And hopefully by shocking it, we'll get it back to the rhythm where it belongs. But there's a chance that we shock it and it stops. And he called me and his wife up to the front of the bed, said, tell everybody I love them. And I watched him put them pads on him and shock him. My brother's a big guy. He bounced off of the bed. I looked down and he flatlined. And I watched him commence CPR. The nurse grabbed me and his wife and rushed us out the room and shut the door. And they continued CPR. And I'm texting the people in the waiting room. I'm saying, pray. I'm texting my parents who went to bed at their hotel room, get up here to the hospital. I'm texting his children who are in college. His son is at the campus of Liberty University, running down the hallway late at night, pulling people out of the dorm, saying, pray for my dad. He's laying on a hospital bed in Delaware. And every minute or so, that nurse comes out of that room, the door opens, and I'm watching them pump. She says, we don't have a pulse. She goes back into there, closes the room. I'm holding my sister-in-law in my arms. I'm texting them, pray, pray, pray. She opens the door. They're pumping. We don't have a pulse. She did that several times. We're praying. We're begging God. We've got people back home praying and begging God. 26 and a half minutes. They did CPR on him. And over again, they said, we have no pulse. Until after 26 and a half minutes, a nurse came out of that same room and said, we have a pulse. They took him up to the cath lab, found no blockage, found out it was an arrhythmia. The next day, they put a defibrillator in his heart. I went back 2 weeks later, took him up there to the same area, met with the cardiologist, and that electrocardiologist said to us, there is no way to explain this by medicine. We have done the same thing we did for you, for others, and they died. Plain and simple. You died, and God brought you back to. Listen to me now. I wish somebody helped me preach on a Tuesday night. See, when your heart gets beating a way that it shouldn't because of your life and the world and your trials and your difficulties and carnality sneaks in and your prayers aren't working and your Bible reading's not clicking and your soul really has no life to it and your Christianity seems stale and dull and you think you can shout your way back into it or go to the next conference or get your Bible signed by somebody or hear your favorite song and nothing seems to work. What do I do when my heart ain't beating right? You make an appointment with the shepherd, and David said, he restores my soul.